Hi, welcome back to On the Volley, or as we like to be known, OTV, where we talk about all things football. Now today we're going to be covering, this weekend's game, Saturday, Sunday, and there's a game on Monday, and just giving our views and our predictions, who we think are going to win. So I think we'll start today with Matt. So Matt?
Are we talking about a fixture in particular?
Yeah, Watford at home to Liverpool. My apologies. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, Watford at home to Watford have a new manager, Claudio Ranieri.
Ranieri. I think we covered this a little bit in our marathon session, just as the international break started. I think it was a bad decision to sack the manager by Watford this early on in the season.
Definitely.
And I think Ranieri, he's had a few, he's had success with Leicester, but really other than that, I'm not certain he's the right man for the job if they want to stay up. So I'm going to go Liverpool are going to win that game, and I don't really have any doubt about that.
Okay, well look, Ranieri's come out and he said that his main objective is to keep Watford in the Premier League, and obviously they can't really expect anything else. That has to be their main objective. As for Watford getting rid of their manager and bringing Ranieri in, I'm sorry, but they've got history on that, But apart from that, I think Ranieri's going to lose his first game. I don't think Watford are going to beat Liverpool, so there you have it.
No, Liverpool are going strong, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I think we can all say that Liverpool are going to win that one.
Yeah. And Watford made a mistake sacking the manager.
Definitely.
That will say at the end of the season. So.
I guess so. Yeah.
So our next fixture is Aston Villa are at home to Wolves.
What do you reckon to that, Keith?
I think Aston Villa are going to win that. Yeah, I think Aston Villa are doing all right, chipping away. They've been up and down. They've lost a few. They've done all right.
Quite high up in the league table, aren't they?
They're doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
They brought some good players in, didn't they?
Made some great signings in the summer.
Yeah.
I think we've spoken about that.
Yeah, Leon Best, I got his name wrong. Okay, right, my bad. Okay, so
Bailey.
I had to look out Bailey. Leon Bailey. I'm still getting it wrong.
Bailey.
I've got Best in my mind, you know what I mean? So.
But Bundia.
Yeah. Well, I think Ings was an amazing signing for him.
Ings is a great signing.
He's top. He is a Premier League striker.
Yeah.
He's got that pedigree. It is a Birmingham derby. Wolverhampton is just outside Birmingham, I guess. I think it's a tough one to call derbies. But I still think Villa have got a little bit more than Wolves, and I think I think Villa as well.
Well, I'm going for Villa as well. I hope that our prediction, with all three of us have gone for Villa, doesn't turn out like our prediction, for the Burnley-Norwich game, which ended up 0-0. But hey,
We don't want to force another 0-0 on people, do we?
No. But I think it's a done deal. I think Aston Villa will win. So we're all on the same,
We're all on the same frame there.
Yeah.
All right, so the next game, lads, is the weekend on Saturday is Leicester
At home
against.
to Man United.
Yeah.
Sure.
It is.
I'll leave you to go first on this one.
Well, look, let's be honest. Leicester are not at the level they've been over the past few seasons. They're struggling a bit at the moment, so I reckon Leicester will score, but Man United will win. Especially if he puts on Pogba and Ronaldo from the start, not like he did in the last game where he put them on the bench. It should be an easy win. I'm not going to say easy win, but Man U should win. But I think they'll win, and Leicester City will score a goal though. So 2-1, 3-1, whatever.
Me personally, I think Manchester United will win that game. I really do. I do agree that Leicester, I think, will score. But Leicester are not having a great time of it at the moment, and I think this is the bounce back game for Manchester United as well.
Yeah. No, I totally agree with both of you. Leicester have underachieved considering their expectations for the season. To start with, this is probably a bounce-back game for Manchester United. They lost one, drew one at home just before this game. They need a result. and are they going to perform to get that? I think Manchester United have got enough talent in that squad to achieve that sort of like.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
And yeah, Leicester just don't look like Leicester. Last 3-4 seasons. It's a shame for them at the moment. I don't know what's gone wrong, but that's the way it is. I think United will win it.
Bit wishy-washy, aren't they, at the moment?
Just letting a lot of goals in, aren't they? To be honest, they played a really good game against City. What's that? 1-0. They had the chances, but don't see them winning this one.
So
Okay.
on the point of Manchester City, we've got Manchester City hosting Burnley.
We have, yeah. This hasn't gone very well for Burnley in the past, this game. It's been 5-0 several times, this game. And I don't really see a reverse of that at the moment, considering Burnley's form. I think City are actually playing some fantastic football. I mean, okay, they lost to Paris Saint-Germain, they drew with Liverpool, but they beat Chelsea. But they are playing some very good football at the moment. I see this going one way, even without the Brazilian players.
Well, I'm not going to talk much about Man City at home to Burnley. Man City are going to win. That's it. I don't see any other result. I don't think there's much to say on it. So
Yeah,
So-
and Man City win.
yeah, it's not much to say there.
That's all right. I've said it.
Can't
I've said it
really-
all off.
Can't
As
really.
usual.
No, I just don't think it's no competition.
Just
Okay,
can't
yeah.
say-
I agree. I don't think that's a very interesting fixture this weekend.
Yeah,
So the next fixture we have on the Saturday is Norwich City against Brighton and Hove Albion. Or should I say Hove?
so I was about to say, yeah.
Hove.
Oh, what did you say? Hove.
Hove.
Hove. Yeah.
Did I say Hove?
I don't know what I said, mate.
Anyway, it's Hove.
I'll go first. Here we go. We're going off on a tangent again. Anyway, no, I think Norwich, need to get a result. They need a result, okay? Brighton are on a good run, okay? They drew at home to Arsenal, albeit 0-0. I think it'll be a draw, though. I think Norwich, they're under pressure. They have to get some results in. And a draw, I think, will be okay for them. So I'll go for a draw.
Me, I'm going for a Brighton win. I think Brighton have got enough. I think they'll beat them.
On paper, they should be, yeah.
On paper, they should.
Yeah,
They're not playing on paper, though.
yeah.
They're playing on a football pitch.
Yeah, it's a figure of
He
speech.
always pulls up on your figures of speech, doesn't he?
No. But he's all right when he comes out with it, isn't he? So,
No, I think Brighton will win. Honestly.
No, I think
What did you think?
No, Brighton are going well. Brighton are going well this year, without a doubt. Probably blitzing everyone's expectations of them at the start of the season.
Yeah.
Really good team. Really like them under Potter. I think they're playing some exceptional football. Absolutely spanked Arsenal in terms of possession and how they were playing the football.
oh, they dominated us.
Yeah,
I said that in
yeah.
my podcast.
And,
He did a video about
Yeah,
it.
but I think what their problem is the same problem they had last year. They've lost Welbeck now. He's out with injury. I don't know if he's back at the weekend, but I don't know how long he's out for, to be honest. But they're lacking that goal scorer. And this is Brighton's problem last season, where they were getting too many draws where they should have been winning, and too many defeats when they should have been drawing. And it was always like 1-goal games. And I think they're back at that, and I think this will be a draw.
Yeah.
It'll be a draw. All right, so the next game is Southampton are at home to Leeds United.
Leeds won their first game of the season. I think Southampton's still one of the teams that have still yet to win this season.
Yeah.
But I'm going to back Southampton on this. I think they're at home, and at some point they're going to win. And I think it might be this one.
Look, I think Southampton on paper should win. Okay, the way they've been playing, but I'm going for a draw. They just seem to be drawing a lot of games. They just don't seem to be able to take it that one step further. Leeds needs the points. Okay, they need to up their game as well. So I think it's going to be a hard fought contest. I'm going for a draw.
Me too. I'm going for a draw. I really think it'll be a draw. Southampton, yes, they've done all right. Actually, they've presented themselves well against some of the bigger teams.
Well, they drew United,
Already?
they drew with City.
Yeah.
Drew with Newcastle.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like how he slipped that in there.
Yeah,
I know,
yeah.
I know. In years to come, this is going to be the case. But jumping the gun a little bit there.
But they fought to the bitter end. Southampton, they fought to the bitter end in that game. No, a draw for me.
Okay.
Southampton Leeds.
What you say about Leeds picking up point is correct. I agree. They haven't rediscovered the form of last year.
Definitely not.
And they need to do that soon. Otherwise, they're going to be fighting the battle at the end of the season.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So, the 5:30 game on Saturday is Brentford against Chelsea.
How do you see that, keeper?
I think it's going to be a tough contest, but I think Chelsea have got too much. So I'm going to go for a Chelsea win.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think Chelsea have got too much for Brentford. I think it's just a bridge too far for Brentford, this one. I think, okay, they got a good result against Liverpool, 3-3, and they fought right until the end of that game.
Oh, they did.
But I think actually Chelsea are a good battling team as well.
Yeah.
And I think obviously they've got the talent slightly higher than Brentford's, and I think they'll run out winners.
So you're saying they've got higher talent than Liverpool as well?
No, I think Chelsea are a battling team. So I think Chelsea, comparative to Liverpool, Chelsea fight to the end as well as Brentford.
Okay, and Liverpool don't.
Well, they do, but not as well as Chelsea do.
Yeah.
Not as well as Chelsea. I'm saying Chelsea are like the top battlers in the Premier League, if you like.
I
know that.
No. I agree. I think Chelsea will have too much for Brentford. I predict Chelsea win, but I think Brentford will score. So, it could be a 2-1, 3-1 win. Okay, it could be a 3-2 win. Okay, but I think Chelsea will edge it.
I think it'll be a good game.
I do.
Definitely.
I'm glad that's actually the later kickoff, so everyone gets to watch it.
Watch. So we move to the Sunday, and we've got Everton, who are at home to West Ham.
I'll go first on that. It's going to be a draw, I reckon. I can't separate the two, yeah? Excuse me. Both playing really well. I think it'll be a draw, that's it.
Yeah, I mean, can't put a cigarette paper between the two of them, can you, at the moment? Both playing really well, getting some really good results, the pair of them. Good managers as well. I mean, it's Moyes going back to his former club as well. The draw, I think, is more likely result.
And you can't put cigarette paper between them.
I thought that was quite good, actually.
I've never bloody
I
heard
like that one.
Yeah.
I like that one. Because I would have said something else, but it would have been too good for the telly. Anyway.
Yeah, so you didn't pull me up on that one.
No,
They don't play on cigarette paper.
I thought they don't play on a cigarette paper, no. They play on a pitch. Anyway. No, I'm going for an Everton win. I think Everton will beat them. I think it'll be
without Richarlison.
They're
without Richarlison because he's away with Brazil and they're playing Friday. I think it's 1:30 Friday morning UK time.
Right.
So he's not likely to make it back in time to play on Saturday. Yeah.
Townsend
Townsend's having a great, but so was Antonio.
just smashes one of them
Yeah.
shots, from outside. Listen, no, I honestly think Everton are gonna.
Well, they've got Townsend and they've got Antonio.
That's
so
right. But it'll be a good contest.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
Another good game to watch with.
Yeah. So after that, on Sunday, we have Newcastle United, who are playing Tottenham Hotspur.
And you can go first on that,
Well,
Mr. Moneybags.
yeah,
He wishes he was some coming his way.
wish it was in my account. No, I think Newcastle will come out differently. I think players are now playing for their jobs there. I think they're under the spotlight. So maybe, the effect of the news might change their mentality a little bit. But I do think that there's a lot of players at Newcastle now, they're under the microscope. and I think they're going to put that all in.
But is that more pressure on them then, and not the right sort of pressure as well?
It's correct kind of pressure though.
It is the right side kind of pressure. It's the right. You can't say it's not the right. It's the right kind of pressure.
I think each individual out there is really going to really try their damnedest. That's what I believe.
So what's your prediction?
I think Newcastle will win. And not because of the takeover. Nothing's happened yet. I just think that there's a spark. There may be a spark. And I can imagine the home crowd, Newcastle fans are going to be...
It's sold out, isn't it?
In a huge, joyous party. It's going to be a party atmosphere anyway.
Yeah.
So they'll get behind the team. I think we'll win.
Yeah, no, I think you're right about the spark. I think a weight's been lifted off Newcastle actually, because I think Ashley going. Ashley, you got to remember, Ashley's reign has just been basically the supporters have felt that they've been, under the wrong chairman. The managers probably felt that.
Ownership.
Ownership. Sorry. The players probably felt what the fans are feeling as well, and it's just been a negative atmosphere around that club for such a long time, and I think that's gone. That's gone overnight.
Yeah.
Yes, the players haven't changed. Yes, the manager hasn't changed. But I think Newcastle are going to have a massive lift from that. In saying that, they are playing Tottenham. Okay, a team again out of form at the moment, but it is the same players. I think it's going to be a draw.
Right, Matt, look, the way I look at it, I agree with you, Keeper. It will be a party atmosphere, win, draw or lose for Newcastle. I believe it will still be a party atmosphere.
Definitely.
Because obviously they're not expecting a major change in the first game because the personnel's the same.
Yeah.
I also agree with you that players are now playing, for their place, if you like. They know that new players are going to be coming in, really, top players coming in.
Definitely.
So they're going to have to give their all, Your prediction of Newcastle winning isn't wrong, because it's the effect that it should have on it. But I have to say that I agree with Matt. I think it'll be an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll be an entertaining game, but I think it will end in a draw.
No, I think your prediction basically shows the optimism of Newcastle fans. I think even before the takeover, you were looking at this game, you were probably thinking, we're not going to do very well in there against Tottenham.
I said,
I think that is what is the uplift.
I said in prior podcasts that I did about Newcastle, one of the games that I picked was this one, and I definitely could not see us getting 3 points.
Yeah.
Maybe because the dark clouds have been lifted a bit.
Yeah. No,
And
I see it.
I can imagine that the stadium will really be rocking on Sunday.
And it used to be a very intimidating place, St James Park. But I think, those voices have been muted over the years because basically you just feel depressed about the way the club's being managed.
Doom and gloom.
And that's all gone straight out the window, and it's now back to Newcastle being Newcastle. And good luck to you guys.
Well, there's light at the end of the tunnel now, isn't there? So, But, like I say, just because the takeover's happened doesn't mean that team are going to run out on Sunday and all of a sudden, But I do think there'll be a lift in the stadium.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
Well, good luck, and we'll see how it ends up. Let's go on to the next one. The
last one's on Monday night.
Exactly, and it's Arsenal at home to Crystal Palace.
That's right.
So, I'll go first on this.
Yeah, definitely.
Drop up, mate.
It's Arsenal versus Crystal Palace, but I'm looking at it more as Arteta versus Patrick Vieira. I did say in one of my previous podcasts, and one of you two asked me the question, I can't remember. I asked
you who you'd have over Vieira and Arteta, who would you pick?
I would have picked Patrick Vieira.
I
would have picked Patrick Vieira. I think he's going to be a really good manager. This game's going to be very, very interesting. Obviously, being an Arsenal supporter, I'm going to say we're going to win. Crystal Palace will score, and it'll probably be Zaha, who has a history of scoring against Arsenal.
He's got something against Arsenal. Did Arsenal reject him as a kid or something?
I
come back to haunt you.
I can't remember the story, but we were supposed to buy him, we didn't, so on and so forth. But he always seems to score against us. So I'm going to go for an Arsenal win, okay, with Crystal Palace scoring. Okay, but it's going to be very interesting because I still believe it's Arteta v Patrick Vieira. So it's going to be interesting to see the outcome.
Matt?
No, I think I agree. It's an interesting outcome. You know, Vieira going back to Arsenal, as I think we both said actually, Vieira would have been a better manager than Arteta at the start of the season. I don't think Vieira's going to leave Palace right now and go to Arsenal. If they do sack Arteta eventually. But you know, Arsenal, the way Arsenal played against Tottenham, if they can do it in this game, they're going to win without a doubt. Palace going to get the bit between the teeth. A very decent attacking side, and they cause a lot of teams. But I mean, they beat Tottenham 3-0 when they got the bit between the teeth. You know, they played very well that game. But I still see this as Arsenal's really. It's at the Emirates. Sorry, Emirates. It's because we're near these steps where all the rats hang out. And it's. I see it as Arsenal. It's Arsenal's win, really.
No, me. I mean, I think Arsenal are going to win this. Don't get me wrong, you know, under Vieira, Palace, seen a few games there that they look good. They look really good. They look rejuvenated. They look a bit different. And like you said, when they get the bit between their teeth, you know, they're dangerous. Yeah. They're very dangerous. But I don't see them beating Arsenal at the
Emirates.
Remember they got
rename the stadium to the Emirates now.
Remember they got Odison Edward as well, who they got from Celtic,
Definitely.
who's a very, very good player. A very good player. But anyway,
gotta watch him.
Anyway, so listen, we've given our views, our predictions. Okay, so I think we can end the session on that.
Definitely.
So what we'd like to do is thank everyone for watching us. Okay, please, I always do that. Please press like if you like. Put your comments in underneath. We respond to all the comments. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Misha, I'm out.
Me, Keeper, I'm out. Thank you very much for watching and thank you for subscribing.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks again for watching. It's great, you know. And that's me out.